Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once more unto the demo breach, my dear friends, because it is showtime. Need some fireworks when I do that. Awesome. Welcome to Aethus. Wasn't going to do Aethus, was going to do a different game, but I'm angry at that game because it opens with a resolution. It doesn't open with the default screen resolution. It opens with whatever it decided to do, and instead of showing me the nice big screen, it showed me this much of the screen. And that's an inattention to detail I find appalling. And also, apparently, the demo is only an hour long, so different demo. I'll play that one off stream and then slag them off stream and on stream. Labor of love, blah, 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 fair price, yeah. Do decide to purchase the game. Save game file will carry over. Well, we shall see. I've hit the settings already, so we're going to go ahead and start. This one has a lot of positive reviews on the old Steamerino. Base air supply will adjust based on selected difficulty. These are all standard. I want to get the hang of the game, so I'm just going to go easy on everything. I just want to understand the game. Negative vitality. Normally, vitality, stats, hunger, and thirst provide positive bonuses when managed well. This option also add negative. Now, I'm a big fan of buffs for water and food in most games. Air and water, I guess, in this, and food. For them to have a buffing effect, not a killing you effect, if you don't have them. Let's start. And good evening to whomever has joined me. Astral Resource Corporation, ARC. Mining Claim 749 beneath the mining colony of Invermark on the planet Aethus. It's not a great title.
Back up here twice in one day. I must be crazy.
WASD, camera, middle mouse button. Oh, God's sake. Zoom. Okay, well, the zoom that's normal. And rotate with Q or E. I can deal with that. Enter claim 749. I assume I'm supposed to... Ruggedized transport. RPC controls. Skip prologue. Not sure if I'm supposed to be. I guess that's a way to skip the prologue.
No idea, pal. Trudy had it done as an urgent job, and we need the overtime credits.
Head down the entrance passage, access door of claim 749. Yeah, that gives you a way to skip the prologue, I guess, which is very cool. I approve. I wish they actually said that. Interact. Open access door. Movement feels okay.
Oh, crappy lowest bitter machinery. Roland, take down a message for Junior Engineer Stewart.
Hit me.
Alex, Maeve again. Door to mining claim 749 is on the fritz. Sounds like the servo needs replacing. Again. Get it done first thing, please.
Message sent. So, how are we getting in?
We're not. We're going to die of a lack of oxygen.
Use back up the other passage.
Back up. I got something back up here. Your other passage for sure. Okay. Access shaft. Okay, I like that we're... Evidently, we can't actually access that. Okay, well, that's fine. Also, while I auto-run enabled by default, you can toggle in settings, jump with space, walk with shift.
Great.
While I appreciate having something other than... I appreciate a nice, sounds like Scottish accent to me. New goal added. Take the elevator. There we go. She's a little bit hard to understand. Elevator connecting the mine shaft with the access shaft. Let's go to the access shaft. Hey, Vorp. This one's got a lot of positive reviews. Corporate jingle.
Will be recorded.
Maeve, I was expecting to hear from you by now. That cost-effective door mechanism you ordered is on the fritz. Again. We're taking the old shaft into the clean. Time is money. Chop chop.
I'm sure she's very nice. I want her to die. By default, you run. Hold shift to walk. I like that.
Look! Colonites!
Ugh, extraction team is getting sloppy. Well, seems I'll grab it over here.
All right, we've got to grab the Kalinite. Is that all of the Kalinite? Appears like it. Oh, we got more over here. I mean, come on. It's a survival crafting game. And I am glad to see something with a little less predictable setting, shall we say. I mean, the Pirates one seemed pretty good.
On the prospecting report.
Weird. That means the team would have had the gear to extract them.
Lucky my laser has a charge mode. Remember to build up the energy sphere to crack the nodes.
Repeatedly tap.
Your grandmother does up extra level.
Emperor's ammo, you minder. You are 35 now, Maeve.
Oh, shit.
The robot also has a Scottish accent. I have to say, neither one of them is particularly easy to understand. It's hard to stand out as early access survival game. Yeah, because there are so many. And I'm glad to see someone trying to do something a little different. I mean, how different it's going to end up feeling, I don't know.
This call will be recorded.
Maeve, finally! The board has decided to trigger the accelerated extraction protocol. What? We're almost down to the mineral seam. The latest data shows more than just that seam. Of course. Sky sapphire.
I like the zoomed out FOV, makes
That's
things look
right.
much bigger. Yeah, it does feel like it has a nice scale initially.
Demand for a luxury adornments division. So, we need extraction completed by tomorrow. I don't know. This whole area is unstable. We can test it for that. Everything will be fine. Just do a quick scan,
Will it?
confirm the explosives are in position, and we all get a nice 0.4% efficiency bonus.
Conduct a suit scan at the dig site. Is this the dig site? Hold X to display points of interest around it.
Everything looking okay?
That would be it.
Now, there should be a crate containing the arming key nearby. The code is 1992.
1992. 1992. Take all. Has a key.
Okay, use the key to arm the charges, Maeve.
Use the key. Alright. Arm charges.
Dave, my projections show these explosives could collapse the entire mine. We have to get out of here.
What? The Invermark colony is above us. People could be hurt. We need to stop it.
How? The charges are armed.
And dangerous.
Override them with my... Oh no. I left my data pad at the RPC when we arrived.
I'm not the smartest.
No, Maeve!
We have to use that access shaft again. Oh, stupid broken door.
I head back up the access shaft. All right. Well, that's a bit of a hike, but okay. All right. Yeah, that's the busted door, okay. It's probably going to go off when we get to the thing and just collapse the whole thing. And
The
everyone's
system
gonna
says you're
die.
at a safe distance, matey. Ready to go? I'm definitely not at a safe distance. I told you we run the numbers. It's fine. I'll just go ahead and start the countdown now you're clear. Done. Ping me once the dust settles. Toodles.
Come on, Dave, run!
I'm running. Jenny?
We're not gonna make it.
Keep running!
Jenny? Kaboom! There was an earth-shattering kaboom. The surface of Aethus. Several months later. Okay. Prologue, complete. It is skippable. General processing optimization.
This is humiliating.
Sure. Spare part can't talk.
Arc ID confirmed. Designation Maeve. Role.
Maeve
Lead
actually looks like an
engineer.
Asura.
Access granted for work duration of 19 minutes 54 seconds.
This'll be our ticket out. Screw Ark and their soul-sucking grind.
We have to find the right mining claim first. There are 672 for sale today.
Grandad only told us pieces, but with the help of a genius AI drone,
With truly majestic information processing capabilities.
we can use Ark's secret mining data to identify which one was Grandad's old claim. Just need to connect Trudy's broken refining manager to a yield arbiter.
Without triggering security.
Okay, Roland, you're up. Or should I say, in.
You know I can float, right?
And if you did, Ark would immediately detect your anti-grav drive.
System accessed. Correlating, refining, and yield data with your granddad's stories. No results.
Damn it.
Hey, Maeve. Are those thermal couplers realigned yet? That refining manager is scheduled to restart in 41 seconds. And any loss of output will be deducted from your pay.
Don't soon, Trudy.
32 trillion credits in minerals a year. They'll cut our maintenance fees any chance.
Oh, 672, Roland. We need to track it down faster. He talked about a speculatus, something.
Searching.
A speculum?
No.
Ew!
Oh, what are we looking for, Grandad?
Maeve, we're almost out
There
of...
was a kappa. Oh, what was it? Module. Kappa module.
Searching. Claim ticket coastline. Kappa AZ1 Bullhorn.
Hey, you okay?
What? Yeah. Why?
You just.
No time. Claim ID is AZ1.
Whew. Let's take a look.
Uh-huh.
Last occupant 35 years ago. Middle of nowhere. Estimated yield value is low. You'll need a loan, even with all your savings. Not going to be much left for supplies. Hope you like cactus juice.
Well, I said to be fair, these parts.
Sounds like a good mixer.
Middle of nowhere is just a bonus. Lots of privacy, so we can track down whatever the kappa module is.
Maeve, I have rated your performance as sufficient but requires improvement. If you are done, your next assignment is...
Oh yeah, I'm definitely done. They tell you if you work hard and keep your head down, anyone can make a life working here. It's not really life though, not after they're done with you. Tired and empty and dead inside. I'm not
Yep,
gonna let
that's pretty much
happen to me.
it. Tired, empty, and dead
No more
inside.
scraps while they feast.
Like every other
My
streamer.
granddad's old claim cost everything I had, but at least now, everything I do for me. And Roland. I just hope whatever he wanted to
Roland, the headless Thompson gunner?
is worth it.
That's an old guy music reference. Terrific Warren Zevon song. Check it out. Roland, the headless Thompson gunner. Seriously. Roland was a soldier from the land of the midnight sun, with his Thompson gun for hire, fighting to be done.
Are you not going to get a bit hot in there?
I bought it off the scrap heap after what happened to the Invermark mine. This thing saved my life, so I had it repaired. And no.
Locate the claim Granddad always told you about. Continue along the cavern.
Come on, we're nearly there.
With so arch
Palm
tops to
tree,
the shuttle, you'd think we'd be closer to
Cactus.
Not too far now. Just through this canyon.
I'll get some cactus so I can have some cactus juice. Later. We can get some wood later.
Is that it down here?
Aye, but unless you have an anti-grav drive hidden in that suit, we'll need to find a safe way down.
I have an anti-grav suit hidden in my... I have an anti-grav unit in my suit. Or, are you glad to see me? That's a piece of machinery. I guess that's the vehicle that brought me here.
I'm starving. Before I think to eat, Roland.
I'm afraid we're all out. I did try and get you to pack an extra nutrient bar, but you said, and I quote,
Roland will find food when we get there. It's an adventure.
Where's my good present?
thank you.
I got lots of cactus.
In abundance here. You should be able to harvest some fruit from them until we can cook up something better.
Cactus fruit.
Okay. Let's warm up your laser with something easy to start with.
Feeling better?
Yep. Not the tastiest thing, but it's helping.
Once we get set up, you'll be able to start cooking hot food. Don't worry. Watch your feet, Maeve. Your suit can absorb the impact of a small jump like this, but anything much farther, and you'll not be a happy bunny.
Wow, that was like 2 feet I fell. So far, I like the look, I like the feel.
We're here!
This is it?
This is it! It doesn't look like much right now, but with a little bit of work, we'll be up and running in no time.
Doesn't look like much. It looks like a barren desert filled with scrap.
At least there's scrap.
But it's what's underneath us that matters.
True. I was kind of hoping for something a bit more impressive.
Well, we've got the scrap.
Let's start zapping so we can build up something impressive then.
All right, make makeshift forge.
This Kappa module Grandad mentioned should be around
Build
here.
mode with B. Use right mouse button to pin construction plans easily to find needed materials. Use LMB to make the makeshift forge. B. Build mode. Facilities. Oh, I'm gonna have to close that. Natural facilities. A makeshift forge. I see no reason not to just drop it right here.
Right. First priority, shelter.
Agreed.
Smelt 5 building materials from scrap.
Stumbling around in the dark when a dust storm hits.
Refining.
Can you come up with specs for the shelter?
Use left mouse button or right mouse button to transfer items to and from the selected facility. Okay. We needed metal scrap. I think the 5 was what we needed. You can do it and you view refining recipes. Oh, okay, we need both. 2 will make 1. Okay, we're going to need more. We need 5 building materials, so we are going to need, well, we can put, let's see, transfer 1, transfer a stack. It started, okay. And that'll give us a couple. More deposit. I think that will give us everything we need. Construct a makeshift habitat. You should construct a habitat for shelter, find enough building materials, and hit build and makeshift hab. Clear some space. I don't think we'll need that. Let's see. Build habitats. You can move, deconstruct habitats and facilities with no penalty if you're not happy with the placements. Okay. Structures. Makeshift hab. I need 4 more scrap metal. I can get that. Hold on. Hold on. Don't run off. I can get that. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. How you doing? I'll try that again. Build. Structures. Makeshift habitat. Oh, let's see. Where do we want our entrance? Rotate. No, that's place. Control. There we go. Let us right up against right up against like that. I have a habitat. Beds and time of day. You construct all kinds of facilities and decorations inside habs. You can use beds to sleep until a certain time of day. Before night falls, construct a bed inside my new hab. Build furniture. We need 2 more scrap. At least I assume it was scrap, not the ingots. Furniture. No, it is ingots. We need 2 more ingots. We have 1. Okay. 1, 2, and 1. Okay, we now have 2 ingots. Furniture, bed. Does it fit like that, or does that mean it doesn't fit? I can't see where it means either, so. Cannot build colliding with Maeve. Got it. Okay, well, can we build? Okay, no, so it's got to be sort of lengthwise. I have a bed.
And a place to lay it when you get tired. I must say, this outpost is coming along swimmingly.
Rowan, it's a metal box with a bed in it. It's not exactly the Sagwa Palace.
All great adventures have humble beginnings. Now, there are a couple of things you might like to do.
I finally arrived at the claim. Roland, I'm doing the thing.
Let me guess. Somewhere to store all the riches we're inevitably gonna find?
Yes, and somewhere to cook something a bit heartier than a cactus fruit. You're wasting away. There are also some interesting areas nearby that I saw on our way in. We should check them out.
True enough.
Pardon me.
Let's go get the lay of the land before we hurtle off into the underground to make our fortune.
That's the spirit. I've marked some areas of interest on your compass.
They're blabby. I finally arrived at the claim. I have to admit my initial impression is underwhelming. The rusting remains of the previous expedition here lie all around me. They're long gone now, and I know they apparently didn't have much success, but with all of Granddad's stories about this claim, and some sort of Kappa module, Kappa, there has to be a reason why he'd want me to come here. That said, I can't help but feel apprehensive. I've risked everything in this venture. If I can't make this expedition a success, I'm going to end up slinking back to Ark with my tail between my legs and begging for my old job back. This has to pay off. All right, use a compass at the top of the screen to locate the points of interest. I would be well served. Well, okay. by increasing the size of the UI. Let's see how easy that is to do. Graphics quality, user interface scaling. How about we try that? Wow. Nice scaling, unlike the previous game I tried scaling in it where it didn't work for crap. Everything scaled, but wow, I'm not hitting anything. Alright. It scaled, but it was jaggy.
Oh, an oasis. Lucky. At least we'll have some drinkable water.
Hang on, Liv. Let's just double check. Give it a scan and let's see.
Scan.
Drinkable is definitely a relative term for the water here.
Well, we can always boil it.
Oh, how come?
All the complex amino acids and odd RNA fragments I'm picking up mean you'll definitely want to purify this water before you drink it.
I'll scoop that up with my bare hands then.
Afraid not.
Okay. Next one. Whoops. Up we go. Uppies. Sorry. So we've got two. That's the hab. That's the outpost, sorry. That's the cave entrance. Which I'm going to assume is one of the things we're looking for.
Wow.
Crater's
That's
edge.
a big hole. I can't even see the bottom.
It is a big hole.
Fire off a suit scan. Maybe we can get a return bounce from whatever's down there. No return bounce. It really is deep. Maybe if we brought some external scan charges like I suggested, Maeve.
There's no way I was loading that much across the desert.
Wait, what? We got
You
here.
had to travel light to get here. It's fine. The crater's not important. Don't worry about it.
Well, we'll get back to this after we have a blood fall. Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice! Waterfall and blood. A bloodfall? As well. Give it a scan. Okay, good news! Not a blood waterfall. It is just water. High levels of aluminium oxide, though. And silicates. Phenocrysts. Carbonyl sulfide. Whatever it flows from, the temperature is high.
Right, well, we had stuff over here that wasn't on the scannerino. Small crate. I don't have the code, unless we've got a code here, of course. Let's see. New buildable object's been unlocked. A dew catcher, okay. New entry added to the journal. Desert heat is brutal. I like to come out here sometimes, though, just to think maybe it's the time taken up on the trek, perhaps a fresh breeze of air up here. Either way, clarity of purpose often comes quickly. Not like down there. The ARC satellites have been retasked now, so the likelihood of anyone spotting me is almost non-existent, but still, these trips are calculated risk. Worth it when my resolve wavers. Bottled water, I'll take that. Rectangular table. Perfect for placing things on. Now, well, I don't have the combo for that. So next up is the cave entrance. Construct a dew catcher to automate the production of drinkable water. We will after we find the cave entrance. Is that up above? Sure looks like it. I can't scroll I can scroll my view down, but not up. That's not good. Come on, guys. Seriously, what? Alright, well, here's the entrance anyway.
Tracks coming and going from this cave. I guess the previous expedition came and went through here.
Certainly looks that way. Suit scan time.
Oh, I can't go any further in that direction. Invisible wall!
Yep. I'm detecting plenty of minerals as well as the remnants of man-made structures. Once we're ready, I'd say this is where we start heading underground.
Maeve, I reviewed that last cave scan.
Anything interesting?
There's a dense energy reading in there. Artificial and strong.
Strong enough that we could use it to power a basic habitat?
Distinctly possible. When you're ready, head into the caves and let's explore.
So, new entry added to the journal, and I guess, okay, that's stamina, nutrition, and hydration are those numbers. Got it. We have to construct the dew catcher. Facilities? Scrap grill. Structures? No. Production? Dew catcher. We need more ingots. 4 more ingots. Okay, it won't interact with that for whatever reason. Oh, I'm in the wrong interface. That's... I have 11 scrap. Interact. We're trying to make... I don't remember how many it was. We need to have 4 and 2. Production? No, other way around. It was 2 and 4. Figures. Figures. Get that out of our way. And that out of our way, too. And now we'll drop our dew collector right there. Not on top of me, preferably. There we go. Figure the code to the lock crate, enter the code, and yeah, okay. Inventory is empty. Item shown will be generated every 12.5 minutes. Okay. We'll get water in relatively slow real time. So, find the entrance to the cave system. Oh, this is it. Down we go.
Get a whiff of that. Toxic. Dangerous air. Oh, you'll need to be careful with how long you stay down here, Maeve.
Short trips are okay for now, but I'm gonna need some upgrades if we're gonna get much further in.
Within the underground, you need to manage your health and air. These are shown in the lower left. Here at the exit to the surface, your air supply will recharge. As you descend, your air supply will decrease. Okay. Small crate. Health and air. Yeah, got that. That is unknown as to what that actually is because I can't mouse over it because this thing's in the way. That's not good UI design. Glow sticks. A couple of glow sticks now.
Maeve, look! Our first node!
Ah, this is it. The mother lode.
Nodes
Ah, you're right.
are clumps of resources which can be broken apart in
But there
Roland's
are
mining
resources
license.
we can use to upgrade
Different
it.
nodes require different amounts of energy to break them apart. Roland's energy is shown on your cursor and drains as he fires his laser. Remember to scan. It is indeed me. Our air is going down relatively
The energy
quickly.
readings are coming from that crate. Check it out.
I really, really do not like that I cannot mouse over these things because of this overlay on the UI. That's just
An RTG. Huh.
really not good. I'm
That
okay.
could explain the energy readings.
Ooh,
And a terraforming charge.
This is big. We can build a crawler habitat with this bad boy.
The last expedition here obviously did a sloppy job of cleaning up after themselves. Let's head back to the surface.
Buildable objects have been unlocked. 45-degree connector, 45-degree connector left and right. Another small crate. We'll take all that. A little bit of water. Whatever the heck else that was. And we've used up about a third of our oxygen. Well, I'm going to go ahead and blast a few more things. You know, I've got oxygen to spare, might as well use it. And we're back out.
Now that you got that RTG, let's get a basic habitat built.
Did I just go back in? I did. Terraforming charges allow you to clear outcrops on the surface to make way for your outpost. Different charges will clear different outcrops. Throw to activate them. You can hover a cursor over an outcrop to see a pop-up of what type of charge is required to clear it. Charges have a radius of clearance, so it can be worth it to try clearing multiple outcrops at once. That's for terraform. Construct a basic habitat. Structures. The basic habitat will require 5 more ingots. I'm going to have to blast apart some more metal. Got 11, which should be enough. Make sure we've got enough of the cactus leaves or whatever it is. That is the other element we need to make 5 ingots. That'll do it. So far, I am favorably impressed with this game. Very polished. My only problems, again, unsurprisingly, are UI elements. I'm going to try to shrink it down, and maybe that will be a little more helpful. So if we shrink it back down on the UI settings, it may not have that same problem. Yeah. All right, the text is a little bit unreadable by the old man. All right. Nope, structure. Basic habitat. Did I not pick up the materials? I didn't pick up the materials. I'm going to blame all of you guys for that. It's not your fault, but I'm going to blame you anyway. because I can. Alright, we take this whole thing down. Get all the stuff. Get this out of the way. And we'll put it next to our other place, with the water collector being conveniently located. Basic habitat. Ooh, it's big. It's très grand. It will fit there. Very nearly. There will fit. Further back? Yeah, that's a little better. There we go. A new buildable object has been unlocked. Access platform. Need to build an access platform to get up to my new basic habitat. Some construction will snap to certain locations like doorways. Move existing constructions by selecting them and in build mode and pressing move. Okay. We need to build an access platform. None of those. Platform. Access platform. I'll need 2 more ingots. Oh, we've got more raw material over here. I wish it remembered where you had previously been. It doesn't appear to be snapping up. There we go. We got the audible snap.
Now we're up and running with a proper
New
habitat.
goal added.
We're gonna need some more building materials.
Definitely. There's
Place a
so much
power
more
source within the basic habitat using build.
We really should get a little printer though. There's an entire planetary crust right here to help us.
We've got one of these.
From the nodes in the caverns will provide us all the building materials we need. Excellent work, Maeve. A nice little habitat, I must say.
Yep. A lot better than that.
I am reasonably well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing okay.
So, plus, thanks to the RTG we found, it has power!
Now we can really get things started with some proper equipment.
Let's get
Indeed.
the bed up.
Plenty of facilities to construct in order to start processing those resources from the caverns.
Where's the
We
move?
can start exploring deeper underground as well. Ooh, there's bound to be good stuff down there.
If I just move it like that? Select move. No, I see. We select it and then have to hit M. Oop, bonk. Construct a regolith printer. I think you said yes. Good, okay, doing all right. Recently got back into Guild Wars 2. Good. I hope you've been having fun. Been a few years, just started a fresh account because previously you were on your brothers and got to level 80 Norn Warrior. Doing expansions of Living World stuff now. Excellent. I really, really hope you enjoy it. For too many years, we Guild Wars 2 players always felt ignored. Regolith printer. I'm going to need 5 more. You guessed it. Ingots. Oh. I will likely be playing tomorrow. And I probably will not be streaming, but I will be raiding Guild Wars 2 in an hour and 15 minutes. There'll be a bunch of streamers who will be streaming it. I don't think I will be streaming it. Played since 2012. A relative old-timer. So we'll be streaming, and I do not think this is going to go necessarily as well as the two previous. This is mechanically very complicated fights, although we did take Doom out last Sunday, so maybe. You were 12. Born in 2000! There's nothing wrong with that, it just makes me feel old. Of course, pretty much everything makes me feel old, so I can't blame you for that. Well, I mean, I could, but that wouldn't be fair. All right, let's see if we've got enough to make 5 more ingots. And there we are. We'll have ingots for miles. Well, it always seems more interesting to the people who didn't. All right, we need the regolith printer. And how big is it? Not too terribly big.
Got the printer set up.
Got the printer set up.
The regolith of the planet's surface makes for excellent.
Think the music was better? I do have to agree. The music has gotten homogenized over the last 20 years or so.
Crash it down to get anything usable from it.
There's metal ore in here as well, so it's worth getting a smelter built.
Okay, we're going to build a smelter. We're running out of space in here, you know. Facilities, smelter. Basic smelter. We're going to need 10 and 5 of whatever those are. Do I have those? I have one of those. Okay, solazine. We'll need a bunch of solazine. And more ingots. Let's go ahead and keep getting more of the scrap metal, and we'll get the ingots started, and then we'll head inside. Did I not see this just before? Bottled water, terraforming charge, solazine tablets. A recipe created by ARC mining employees provides stimulating effect to the human body, enhancing muscle function temporarily. An energy boost. Okay, well, I'll take all. I'm gonna get all of this scrap taken care of. And we'll start up a bunch of ingots, because ingots appear to be, well, like the basic unit. Nothing seems to be happening with that one. 23. Transfer the stack. Alright, that's cooking. So we need more solazine, I think it was. So we're going back in to the mine. The cave. That's the Regulus node, and that can give us solazine. There was no solazine in that one. A dust ruby. Inventory is empty. Okay. That's a pretty good size node. Have we picked up? No, we still haven't picked up any more solazine. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Oh, maybe that's not where the solazine comes from. Yeah, that's where the dust ruby is. Well, where's the solazine coming from then? That's a blueprint, I think. Arcola! Maybe that was something outside the cave?
This appears to be a serious rockfall. Wait, look! Behind it!
That
Module.
is a follow, like Gorgster.
That is an arc self-contained habitat module.
Why is there still a hat here? If the police...
I have a speech for this. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently, complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. So far, I'm fine with Roland.
His expedition left.
But I am a grouchy old man, so sooner or later, he's going to get on my nerves.
Access and find out.
I can't find this. Can you get us through? The rock seems pretty tough.
All right.
Not without an upgrade.
Okay, he can't get through without an upgrade, and I'm a little bit low on oxygen.
Feeling I went a week without your big bad Weezer fangs.
Well, if you want my Weezer fans back, we've got to get reconnected to the ARC network. Until then, though...
I'm going the wrong way. Where's the cave entrance?
Explosives are likely capable of breaching this rock.
Where's the cave entrance?
Okay, we can do that. I'll need to build a crafting bench back at the outpost, but I should be able to find everything I need
There it
from
is.
what we can find out here.
Wonderful. Goal updated. Manufacture mining explosives at a crafting bench and gain access to mysterious habitat. Look, Maeve. A drilling site. This doesn't look nearly as wrecked as everything we've seen before. Perhaps there are supplies we can scavenge.
Okay, so we've got all that goodies. Nice. Complete unfunction? You never want to see that. Mental breakdown is pretty close. I need to AFK for a sec and refill my coffee cup. Be right back. I'm back.
You need a good sleep.
Okay, I need a good sleep. Let's sleep until morning. I feel much better. Okay, so we need to make a smelter. We need 4 more of the solazine. I'm not sure where I got that. I'd assumed that was inside the cave, but maybe not. Maybe it came out of the... No, it didn't come out of the Regolith Spire. Outcrops. It's not listed as being one of the products from the Megalith Spire. Or is it showing up? Do we have any more information on it? Often found contained within sandstone rock alongside kaolinite ore. Sandstone and kaolinite. That's an outcrop. I mean, I can use the explosive charge on outcrops. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Terraforming charge. Throw to activate. That is a terraforming charge small. Well, let's go with the small one first. Oh, that's a medium outcrop. I guess I need a small outcrop. That's another medium outcrop. Well, what on earth is a small outcrop then? Like that? Oh, those are all medium outcrops too. That's regolith. That's a small outcrop. Destroy. I'm trying to use it. Says click to throw. 1. I have to be like right. Oh, there we go. We've got to be very close. Not seeing how to use it. Throw item is R. Okay. There we go. I didn't want to throw both. What did we get? A whole bunch of regolith is all we got. So much for that idea. That would be complete dysfunction, for the record. Alright, then we're going to go into the cave and see if we can find sandstone. And kyanite. Is that it? Something like kyanite. Kalinite. It is all of the above. So the cave is open to the air. That seems a little up there. No, that's just regular now. We've already grabbed a bunch of that stuff. Sandstone. See, sandstone and regolith, though. Supposedly, it's supposed to be sandstone. What is that thing? Well, in here, we stumbled over this. This should be a blueprint. Terraforming charge small and some pangamony. I don't know what pangamony is, but I ain't paying it. Basic shelter. Deposit refinable. Oh, kalinite ore. Refining kalinite. Kalinite bars. New entry added to the journal. Drill site is a resounding success. Very quickly after we started drilling, we began pulling up high-yield ore samples. We set up a shelter to work full-time processing with such promising results. We're going to advance to the next stage of the expedition immediately and call for the next group of personnel. We'll be heading deeper into the site via the tunnels on the north side of the entrance cavern. It's an automated drill. Got sandstone and sandstone shard. We are about halfway done with our oxygen supply. Glotus plant. That's regolith and more regolith. Our oxygen is half gone. We'll start heading back out. Cave entrance is there. I hadn't noticed that machine before, but got time enough to check that machine. New buildable object water pump. Yeah, that's I'm assuming that's the...
Dave, your air supply is running out.
I'm all out of love. That's an old guy song by a band called Air Supply. Oh, thank you, Miss Z. Miss T N Z. God. The old man's brain just
If this whole thing takes off,
ain't what it used to be.
untold riches beneath our feet. What are you going to do?
What do you mean?
Well, you wouldn't have to stay here on Aethus, I guess. You could do anything you wanted.
I suppose I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Gonna take me with you on your richer than gold adventures, though, right?
Of course, mate. We're in this together.
She's condescending to you, Roland. Don't believe it. Don't believe her lies. She's gonna dump you like a hot Terminator. I don't even know what that means. I do not see anywhere that I can get what I need to make the smelter. I need 4 more solazine, sandstone rock, or along kalinite ore. It's got to be inside the cave, but I've whiffed looking for it. Well, I guess we'll head back in. Again. See, I'm supposed to smelt a kaolinite bar, clear space using the terraforming charges to expand the outpost if needed, create a crafting bench, but I've got to make the smelter first. Well, maybe the stone crusher as well. Make that instead. We've got... Did we pick up the stuff from here? Yeah. We'll make the... If we've got the materials, we'll make the stone crusher. It's a water pump. Stone crusher. We can make that. Ah, okay, the stone crusher. They should have told us to make the stone crusher before making the smelter. So that's a mistake. We'll now be able to make the smelter. Oh, nope, that's right. Smelter. We need 10. We only have 5. We need more. Let's make more. So far, I am impressed with this game. This one might actually get to the Holy Grail. Did we get the Holy Grail and actually get wishlisted? Basic smelter. Smelt a kyanite bar. Oh, I can smelt it already. We need 2 kyanite ore. We've got that.
Dave, your first metal bar. Are you proud?
I sort of am. This beats melting scrap in a plant-powered junk box any day.
Those days are gone. Now you can melt scrap in a high-energy furnace powered by a nuclear battery. The inexorable march of technological progress.
So let's see. If we want to build structures, short connector connects habitats together into a network. 45 degree, 45, that's the makeshift, that's the standard. So that's going to require, guess what? Yep, you guessed it. More metal. As much as I find it mildly annoying the amount of time you can spend in the mine at a time, I appreciate that it seems like a reasonable setting for friction. Games gotta have friction. It can't all be just easy mode. Sometimes it's going to require patience, and sometimes, you know, you're not going to be able to just simply do everything you want to do all the time, and that is appropriate. So I'll express annoyance at it, but I think it is in the game for a good reason. I have talked in the past multiple times about friction, and the balancing act you have to do between friction and frustration. And that is a hard, hard question. Biomass. And cactus fruit. Delicious cactus fruit. Really hope that we can turn the cactus fruit into space tequila. Alright, 20. And in this case, I just wanted to see, I may have to move my hab so that we can make extensions to it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So it should snap in on this side, probably. Maybe not. Oh, it looks like that's the little indicator implying that's where it should snap in. But I'm not getting the snapping sound. Or maybe it can't place there. Maybe I'm not placing it in the right location. Maybe it has to go behind. It's not clear. What we can do, however, is click on that and move that, let's say, over there. Let's cut down the tree. Oh, biomass, biomass, biomass. And now we should be able to just go where is it? There it is. Can't interact, too far away. So we should now be able to move this, say, to here, after I get out of the way. And we grab the platform and move that now, too. I'm trying to select item. Why won't you show me the cursor? There it is. Showed up there briefly for a second. I'm having trouble. There it is. There it is. There it is. We've got it. There's the locking sound. So I'm assuming the connector probably goes back here then. That's the clicking sound. We now have a short connector. Which we will use for other things. We probably have some nice water collected over here in our dew thingy. It can only hold one at a time? Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. Presumably you can, like, put bottles on it or something. Wait, what was the... Must be sufficient distance from other dew catchers to work. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, construct a crafting bench within the outpost. Can I get into the outpost from this side? I'm betting probably not. Snicked. Crafting bench. Production? Nope. Facilities? Crafting bench. We're going to need lots of... Is that kyanite? I do not like that we cannot actually do a mouse over to see what's required. Was that available? Hide or show items that are not droppable, usually critical to the story, like keycards. So that is a kaolinite bar. We need to make another kaolinite bar for sure, because we're going to need 2. Was that not in the forge? No, that was not in the forge. It was in the smelter. And then we're going to need more building materials. Is that made from the regolith? That's made from the scrap. All right. We need more scrap. I wonder if my little bot friend can use his pew-pews on enemies. I mean, I'm sure that they have their equivalent of the laws of robotics. Unlike OpenAI. Probably need some more cactus bits, too. We need more building materials. How about a whole bunch of building materials? Clear space using terraforming charges to expand the outpost if needed. Construct the crafting bench. The crafting bench is coming up. Crafting bench coming right up. It was 15. I thought it was 10. In my defense, I thought it was 10. We barely have enough, but we have enough. Won't be able to build anything else without making a bunch more building materials. But for now, the crafting bench. Can craft mining explosives. Hell yes. Crafting bench. Crafting panel. Mining okay, now we can make glow sticks, terraforming charges, kaolinite drill bit, kaolinite frame, basic electronics, mining explosive. We have one solazine and one. It kind of takes a kaolinite bar. Oh my god. We have a mining explosive. Or we will in a second. We have a mining
Good
explosive.
job, Dave. Explosives crafted.
Now we can get through that rockfall and see what's on the other side.
Clear the rockfall. We're going back in. That's a point of interest. Was the rockfall this way? I think so. No. No, in fact, it was not this way. Throwing items. Press 1 to 9 while hovering the mining explosives in your inventory to supply them to the hotbar right. Mining explosive. Nope, that's a terraforming charge. Arcola, where's the mining explosive go? There it is. Use R to throw it at the rockfall, which I think. Let's hit it. Let's scan it again. Yep, that's that. Demo complete. The adventure continues on March 6th. Your progress will transfer seamlessly to the main game. Wish list now to get notified on launch and access. The full 30-plus hour of this strange claim in the dark secrets within. 3 huge underground biomes to explore, outer caverns, lost world, and magma rifts, each with unique threats and mechanics, hundreds of new items to mine, refine, craft, and sell on the market. New game systems, gem prospecting, gravity fishing, hydroponic farming, resource automation, and more. Dozens of powerful upgrades to purchase for your suit, and for Roland, a vast array of outpost constructions, huge habitats, and many new visual customization for Maeve, Roland, your outpost, and much more. This one has impressed me enough that it's going to be my second wish list of the last week. I have added it to my wish list. Let's see what things that are in the system already that we can look at. So we've got the habitat, the short connector, makeshift connectors for 45 degrees. Presumably we would just make another hab unit and connect it there, and we'd be able to have a double hab. And then the 45s for, having a little bit of texture rather than just boxes on boxes. Facilities over here, we've got, we did not make the scrap grill for cooking. Production, we did not make the water pump. We don't have the materials. Again, I do want to note how annoying it is. Icons are great. Good, recognizable icons are great, but icons in words...
Maeve, are you there?
Shut up, I'm talking. But icons and words are better. I have no idea what those last 2 objects in the required materials list are. And if I try to select the item, nothing happens. That's an icon and a word, guys. Come on. Platform access, platform lighting, a light stick. Storage, makeshift crate, and a small crate. Capacity of 40, capacity of 25 on that. Furniture, a bed, a square table, a stool with back. Very nice. Decorations, a potted plant, a drink can, and a can stack. Natural, square dirt pile, small dirt pile, grass, grass. Power, RTG, and biomass generator. So you can just use biomass. And other placeables. Oh, placeables. I guess these are inventory items that you can place on in the environment. That's very nice. I approve of that. And the crafting bench. Here we've got glow sticks, the mining explosives, terraforming charges, kaolinite drill bit, kaolinite frame, basic electronics. I am impressed with this one. This one seems polished and almost actually a finished game. My only real complaint, well, two. Icons and words are better than just icons, and I can mouse over these just fine, so that's workable. But in the crafting menu, I can't mouse over what those things are and see what they are. That's not good. Second is if you scale up the UI, the elements overlap in ways that you can't actually look at items that are overlapping. One of them will be considered on top, and you can't look on the one underneath. It doesn't recognize mouse overs or anything. And so if you scale it up, as I did, because this is a relatively readable font, but it's small for an old blind man. Those are my only complaints I have about it. I also would add the conversation between Maeve and Botboy sometimes is overlapping with information you're being given, in-game in the UI and stuff. But overall, it made the wish list. So congratulations to them. That's so far only them and Windrose that I've been playing for the last week plus have been good enough to get my wish list. I am a very hard sell on wish listing, though. If one of the other games I've played is of interest of you, don't let it keep you from playing. I do want to try something else. Let's see. Can I move that? No, I have to be in build, click, and then move. Okay, so that does, and then presumably we can add another hab there. I want to try and see if that works, just as an experiment. So for a standard hab, we need 20 of the metal blocks, the building materials, whatever the hell they want to call them. We currently have 1. We need 19 more. That's going to be a lot. So the next couple of minutes are going to be pretty boring. And then I'll be calling it an evening. So if you've got something else you want to do, this would not be an inopportune time to do so. I will not be streaming the Guild Wars 2 raid I will be partaking in later. But if you want to see it, there'll be plenty of other streamers who will be streaming it. Amongst them are Malcolmus TV, Engelbert Meow, Emma Vera, I believe Jukebox and Praying Mantid. I'm not sure if we have Iron Maiden tonight. We had her a couple weeks ago. But there should be a bunch of people streaming it, if that is of interest to you. And I'm certainly not ruling it out, streaming it in the future. I have streamed it previously. We just started doing this not too long ago. This will be our third go at it. First week was Sim 4, I think. And then last week we did Doom, and then I had to bail, and then they continued on and did, I think, the rest of Wing 5. I'm not sure. I know they did got the first boss. I'm not sure if they got the sort of mini bosses or not done. But tonight is Wing 6. And that seems like a pretty big ask. I looked at the fights, and there are a boatload of mechanics going on, and I'm really running out of metal. I just want to see if that thing clicks into place. That if that's basically the way you connect the halves up. But I need more scrap. Holy crap, I need more scrap. Well, we'll see what we can get out of our mini hab, our emergency hab. Don't remember how many that took, but I'm dubious that's going to be enough. I don't want to make another trip into the mine and stretch this out any longer than necessary. So what we're going to do is we're going to go B, dismantle, and we're going to dismantle that. Oh, got a bunch of bottled water, okay. We've got 14. We needed 20. We've got 16. I'm going to assume that that's the case, that we just make another hab unit and it just connects with the connector. That seems to be the way it's set up to go. So I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. I'm very appreciative. Shorter stream, but then the demo finished. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably going to play a little Guild Wars 2, probably do a key farm. And I picked up some goodies that I'm going to get to unpackage tomorrow. It's got 3 choosy boxes for cosmetics. It's got, I think, an outfit, cloak, and weapon, and then 5 unidentified dyes. And I bought all of the dyes that were like 20 gold and under, so that I only have expensive dyes left, and I'll get 5 expensive dyes out of my 5 random dye unlocks. There's some very nice dyes in there I would like. So that's my assumption for tomorrow. After that, I think we've got, even though I think demo week is coming to an end, I've got more demos downloaded, and I have no qualms about playing those. So that is probably what's upcoming. I also have some real life stuff, so that may keep me from streaming for a day or two next week. We'll see. Hopefully not. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll catch me soon. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. I hope the rest of your Sunday night or Monday morning goes okay. And as always, I like to set an achievable goal to the people who hang out here. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Take care and